Hello, fellow human! Welcome back to another Dank Doggo rSlash IDontWorkHereLady. We have 5 stories in total for you guys today. The first story is posted by Youve Bobby Butt Plug. Mistaken for a valet at a restaurant. I was smoking a cigarette outside at a restaurant in shorts, a tank top, and flip-flops, clearly not dressed like I'm at work. Woman comes out and says hello to me. I say hello back, and she says she can clearly see her car from where she's standing. I said, that is great. She asked, aren't you gonna get it for me? Lady, I'm not the valet. This story has some real depth into it. Well, at least more than the capacity of a brain. On to the second story, written by Daisy Spaces. My Nature Valley shirt has people asking me for samples. One of my favorite shirts that I own is a green shirt with a Nature Valley logo on it. I got it for free from a university I was attending as a giveaway for attending an event. I love that shirt so much, I tend to wear it as soon as I wash it, and it's a go-to errand shirt. Of course, this means that people mistake me for Nature Valley rep. Is that even a thing? I've had so many people come up to me and asking for coupons, if I was giving away free bars, free boxes, and to tell me how much they love Nature Valley. Not surprisingly, this happens when I go to various grocery stores. My favorite encounter was not one of those moments. I was at a health food stores and their employees also wear the same dark green color that my shirt is. A woman came up to me while I was unloading my groceries to pay and asked about the location of an item. Confused, I said, "Oh, I don't know." She gave me a look of disgust, looked me up and down and really slowly, and then said, "Oh," and just kept staring at me. I continued to unload my basket and think she finally realized that, first, I was trying to pay for my groceries, and second, my shirt was different from the employee's shirt. She must have got the idea and finally took off the other way. At least the story didn't lead us to a confrontation with a wild Karen, or else we would have to sit there and ponder Karen's logic. On to the third story, shared by Sir Panda ESQ. Karen needs the Walnut manager right now. This happened some time ago. I work at a big bank and just happened to be wearing a blue dress shirt and a black tie and a sport coat when I was working. After we closed, I went to Walmart and left my coat in the car. I'm browsing the aisles without a cart looking to see if they have any good deals on video games and such when I hear this lady freaking out. Obviously, I look over to the short-haired, blonde, middle-aged woman we all know far too well. Karen must have seen me looking over at the ruckus and came storming over. I demanded you do something about your employees. I checked online for the Nintendo and it said there was one in stock. And now your employee is telling me it was sold. Me, well, that sucks. You should have bought it earlier. We don't have to hold anything for you. Karen, excuse me? No wonder your employees are so rude. What is your name? This is completely outrageous. I'm calling the corporate. You just lost a customer. You're getting fired. Storm off saying unbelievable over and over again. Me, to the original employee. Wow, what a skank. Employee, thanks man, it happens more often than you would think. TLDR, a Karen thought I was a manager at Walmart and tried to get me fired because I was wearing a blue shirt for my finance job. Oh, I've seen people like her before. They can't wrap their minds around the fact that maybe, just maybe, somebody else happened to just want that one Nintendo and arrived at the store earlier. On to the fourth story shared by Spready. No ma'am, you've got the wrong number. My grandfather was a minister in Georgian SSR back in the 80s, and he was given a certain home phone number that to this day is considered very premium. In fact, it is so premium that for 30 years of owning our flat, my family has gotten several offers to sell it for pretty high prices. The last attempt by our rich neighbor was to offer to acquire it for $5,000. Well, it's easy for people to contact you due to such a premium phone number, the last 2/3 of the phone number being simply zeros. There have been several calls in our homes as they'd easily mistaking us for large companies. So we had their numbers ready just in case somebody would call us again by error. But today, as I was about to talk into a phone after picking it up, I was met with a typical Karen. She demanded to know why her products weren't yet delivered and she was going to sue the company. As if it holds up in a post-Soviet country court. I've started talking, sorry ma'am, but... And there she went cutting me off. I don't need any excuses. I want my phone delivered today. Ma'am, please listen to... I tried to correct her, but before long she cut me off again. Now connect me with your manager. You've got the wrong number, ma'am. Goodbye. Finally, I was able to say it as she took a deep breath before she'd go for another round of blasting left and right. 2 minutes later, the phone clocked in the same number. I took it again, and before she'd be able to say anything, I, with my manly voice, told her, Ma'am, for the second time, this phone number isn't registered to any company. The phone is in my family possession for 30 years. And I quickly turned it down, not even bothering to give her the company number. Well, in certain countries that I know of, premium phone numbers can go up to like 50k to 400k. On to the final story, shared by Youve We Do Sus. Sitting at computer store actually was a good advertising. A bit of a context, since few years I've been learning about building PCs and built some. I also help newbies to gaming choosing components and building their first machines. Sometimes they pay me some or give me a bar of chocolate or something. I was still underage at that time, and this day I was a ceremony master in an academy at my school, so I was in suit with tie. After it ended, I was waiting for my friend to end his classes, so I went to some computer store, which dress code was also suits but without ties. So I was walking around mostly thinking, I saw that CPU $10 cheaper on the internet, and came to the pre-builds, which are not really the best there, like putting good CPU and motherboard that doesn't allow you to modify the computer in any way, so you would most likely spend more money on upgrades and etc. After some time, a lady came in with a 14-year-old kid and began looking on those pre-builds. As soon as I saw it, I wanted to help them because they could get a much better PCs at the same price, but I'm kinda introvert. Most likely I'm unable to start a conversation with strangers, so I just moved to the next one, but after some while, they approached me. L. Excuse me, could you help us choosing a good computer for my son? Me. Of course, what would it be used for? As I said, they have to break this strange barrier. I can speak normally now. It's strange. L. Well, learning of course. I saw them looking at computers at around 1,000 to 1,500 bucks. So certainly not the case, mostly kid talked her into more expensive ones. Me. Would you like to play any games too? If yes, which ones? K. Yes, I like ABC and XYZ. I saw that PC, pointed at some, has good components for it. Me. Not at all. I suggest you ask someone who works here about more specific parameters. They showed me for X only i7 CPU, not exact model, typical in my country. L. So you don't work here? Her cheeks turned kind of pink. Probably she got a little embarrassed. Me. No, I don't. However, if you would like, I can build a computer at much better price than those ones. Here's my number. In the end, I built him a much better computer than what the shop offered and earned 20 bucks, which I didn't ask for. So, happy ending, even though the story might not be as interesting. I did steal that one customer from the store, but in most of my builds, I use some parts from them. Usually they have good prices at CPU/GPU, so I'm even getting them some money. They wouldn't mind not selling one pre-build. Kinda wholesome story. Props to OP! That's it for today, fellow humans. Thanks for watching. Dank Doggo appreciates your time. If you enjoy our content and want to see more of us, stay tuned and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that like button and ring the bell, or Doggo will cry. Also, you can always tell us, your friendly neighborhood doggo, your experiences in the comment section. I'll catch up with you guys later in the next video.